Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my study routine. If you're interested in this, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you what I do before lecture, during lecture, and after lecture. So before lecture, what I do sometimes, it depends on the class. I read what the professor tells me to read because we have like weekly readings, for example, in my mental health class. So it depends on the class, like I said, because like I told you guys, I usually don't read textbooks because it's just too much information. But the book that I'm reading for my mental health class is the ATI book, which only has like 3-4 pages max on each chapter. So that's why I read this book before class. Moving into what I do during class, I'm gonna show you in my computer. So we're gonna move to my computer screen right here. Okay, so this is the first PowerPoint of my mental health class, and these are the first notes that I took. So I usually do this either two ways. For the first way that I do it, I just look at the PowerPoint and just write down what the professor is saying that I think it's important. Or what I do is I go right here to the PowerPoint and I go to File, and then I go to View, and then I put an outline view. So I have everything right here from the PowerPoint on my document, and then I put in red my Notion what the professor is saying that it's important. So I could just like change the color, and everything that's in red means that the professor said it and it's very important and I should know it. So this is usually what I do while I'm in class. I'll have my professor and I'm listening to my professor what she's saying, and then I'm looking at the PowerPoint. My professor will have it like in the screen pulled up. I don't use it right here on the PowerPoint app. I don't know if you can understand that. This is basically what I do when I am in class, and this is how I take notes on my Notion. Okay guys, so as you can see, that's what I do when I am in class with my professor. So I used to take notes by hand or in my iPad, but I found that this took too much time and I was just like missing the good points that the professor was saying and that she was saying was going to be on the test, or to highlight that it was going to be important. So this is why I now type all of my notes. Okay guys, so when I finish class, the first thing that I do is I go through the PowerPoints again and I go through my notes and I make sure I understand what I just learned. So after I do this, I usually take like 30 minutes to do this, or even more depending on how many slides I have and how many notes I have. Then I go and I use three things. So the first thing I use is Nursingcom, and then I use Picmonic, and then I just look at YouTube videos if I didn't quite understand the topic very well. I'm going to be showing you right here on my computer everything I do, and I'm going to be explaining why I do this. So the first thing that I do is I go to nursing.com and then I watch one of their videos of like the topic that I just did in class. For example, last week we were talking about anxiety in my mental health class. I did after class, after my lecture, I went to nursing.com and I looked at their course of mental health, and I saw they had an anxiety video, and I watched the video. It's basically like a mini lecture giving you the most important points that you need to know. After I watch that, they also have questions. So I do the questions, and then those questions I put them on Anki. I'm also going to show you how I do that. That's basically what I do with nursing.com. And now moving on to Picmonic. So with Picmonic, I basically do the same thing. Let's say, like I said, we were learning about anxiety, so I also have to know the medications for anxiety. So I went to Picmonic, I looked the medications for anxiety, then I watched the Picmonic, I took notes. That's basically it. And then I did the questions that they ask you at the end of the Picmonic. So that's what I do with Picmonic. And then moving on, like I said, I usually watch a YouTube video, depends on if I understood the topic or if I think I need more information about it. I'm going to tell you some of the YouTube channels that I like watching when it comes to information about nursing school. So I'm going to show you that also on my computer. So this is how the dashboard for nursing.com looks like. I'm not gonna go into much detail. I'm just gonna show you exactly what I do. So I go to courses and then I scroll all the way down and I see mental health right here. When you click on the course, you can see how many lessons you have right here. Let's go to anxiety, which I said that's what we did last week in my class. You have a video right here and it's basically like a short lecture that they give you on the topic. And then when you scroll down, you have like an overview. You can see the information. You have study tools, but right here they actually have, you can have access to Picmonic from nursing.com. So like as you can see, this is the anxiety assessment in Picmonic, and this is great. You can do it like right from here. And then you have like the video transcript if you need that, and then you go to take quiz and you have right here questions. What I do after I finish, let's say I just finished watching the video, right? So when I'm done with the video, I take the quiz. Let's say I just took the quiz and now I will go to my Anki app. Let me open that right now. All right, so this is how my Anki app looks like. Right here I have my 5th semester and then I have my nursing class. This is the only class I use it for because my other classes I don't really need it for that. But right here, this is my nursing class, and then I click add. And right here you can see, you can just copy and paste the question and you put the answers right here, and then you just add them to the deck. And that's basically what I do. And then when I finish adding the cards, I just review them in Anki, okay? So let's go back to nursing.com, and this is basically what it looks like. This is what I do in nursing.com. So you know, and they have a lot of lessons and a lot of questions that you can do. So, and they also have cheat sheets and stuff like that. So this is what I use it for. And now let's actually go to Picmonic right away. So when I finish with that, let's say we're doing still the anxiety. So let me go to the anxiety assessment. So you can click on browse and you can look up what you need to. I usually just go to psychiatric nursing because my book is not here. So for example, they have anxiety disorders, they have dyslexia right here, the anxiety assessment. So as you see, I did it already. So this is what it looks like. And I just watch the Picmonic and then I just do the questions that they ask you, and that's basically what I do with Picmonic. Questions from Picmonic, I don't put them in my Anki. I've never done that. Just use the ones from nursing.com and also from my book, and that I put them over there. So yeah, that's basically what I do with Picmonic. And then if I didn't understand the topic, I will go to YouTube, and then let's say like watching Level Up RN videos are amazing. So she has a lot of great videos, as you can see right here. This is a great resource, and I also have flashcards which I'm going to be talking about. Actually, she actually came out with new flashcards for mental health, and I just got those. I'm waiting on them to come so I can use them for my class. So that's basically what I do. And there are also other YouTube channels, but I usually mainly use hers, or also Simple Nursing. And I can leave the links down below if you guys want to know which ones I use sometimes. So yeah, that's basically it. So when it comes to my Anki cards, I put the questions that I find on nursing.com and also on my nursing book. So like I said, I use the ATI mental health nursing book for my class. I also have like another book for that class, but I don't use it. The questions that I found in that book, I put them on Anki and then I review them, right? And also the questions I find in nursing.com, I put them on Anki and I also review them. And I will see those questions over and over again, like for example this week, and then I see them next week, or I see them a month from now. And this is what helps you retain the information. So this is the book that I use for my class. If you guys were wondering, it's called the RN Mental Health Nursing Edition 11.0. This is the ATI book, and let me show you. This is how a chapter looks like, and they usually have questions at the end of the chapter like this. These are the questions, and these questions I put them on Anki, and yeah, basically. And also I use the NCLIC's book sometimes, but I usually use that and I'm studying for a test. So yeah, this is how it looks like. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe down below and click the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. So don't forget to follow me on my social media. So I'm gonna put it right here, because over there I ask you guys a lot of questions on what videos you guys would like to see from me, because I always make the videos that you guys would like to. So make sure to follow me on there, give me suggestions on the videos, and also leave me a comment down below if you guys want me to make a specific video. Okay, so bye guys.